Bitcoin has been hammering up against this local resistance level that I've been talking about for a while. In this video, I'm going to share my screen and walk through the charts that I'm looking at, and also how high Bitcoin could realistically go if it does break this level. At the end of the video, I'll also give my prediction in terms of what I think is probably likely to play out over the next 24 to 48 hours. Real quick, I'm Harvinder, been in Bitcoin since 2015, and I've been making these updates since 2022. Everything is about price action and structure. I like to keep it simple, so let's dive in and have a look at the charts. Okay, so this is that trend line that I've been talking about, and I've been talking about this for probably about a good week or two now. And it's broken through a couple of times. Over here on the 17th or Wednesday, and even on Thursday, it did punch through, but then it just got rejected both times. And even yesterday, it did break through, it's threatening to break out, but then it came back underneath again. And right now, as you can see, we're literally just outside of it. And so if it does break this level, and I think it will, because if you look at the economy as a whole, it actually ended on a decent high on Friday. So if you look at the S&P 500, that's a decent structure. Dow Jones, Nasdaq, even the Russell, even the UK. So everything's looking pretty good. Even gold and silver, and even US oil, that did recover somewhat. So that's good. So when you have momentum in the economy like that, it normally filters through over to Bitcoin as well. It never used to, but now it is starting to. And so this is a level that I'm looking at. And this could potentially play out over the next couple of days. And so what I'd be looking at is probably some kind of move like that. Now, I want to clarify, I'm still bearish. I don't believe we're going to start hitting all-time run. I don't believe we're going to be hitting all-time highs anytime soon. I really do think this is going to play out. I've been talking about this for a while, ever since that trend line there broke. I know I haven't got it drawn on, but I had some kind of level like that I was watching. I said, when that broke, I said, look, this is probably more likely to play out. And so, yeah, I did a live stream yesterday, and I went through a lot of the charts, altcoins, and I will make a separate video on ETH because someone asked me to. And yeah, they're all looking very much the same. They've all got this level of resistance that needs to break. And I did explain this on a live stream. I said, we need this level to break convincingly, and then we can start getting bullish. So if we look at the total charts, it's a similar kind of picture. And I'm just going to delete these because a lot of these levels, they have already broken through. And so from a total crypto market cap point of view, yeah, we want this line here to really, really be broken through. And that'll probably be my target level on this chart anyway. And in total 2, similar kind of thing. We had a few levels that have broken through, and this one has broken through. And when that happens, you just reassess, you just draw another line and be like, okay, this is the next level now. And so, yeah, these are the areas that I'm keeping an eye on. Unfortunately, this hasn't worked out yet, but I'm sure it will. We just need more time. And I keep talking about liquidity. That's been the main ingredient that's been missing this whole run. Bitcoin's done incredibly well, the markets have, but there's just no more juice left to squeeze. And so we need it. We need it. I talked about this. I've talked about this many times over the past year. This chart. Let's switch over to the monthly. Yeah, we need this to go up, and it will. The governments, the Federal Reserve, they've talked about how they're going to start putting money back into the system. They're going to start QE. And this is the chart we need to keep an eye on. And what a lot of smart money is doing at the moment is that they know what's going to happen. They know what's coming. And so they're buying up these dips. And so I wouldn't be selling at these prices if you haven't already sold. If anything, now's probably a good time to start scaling in. But they know what's happening. And it's like front running the market. You know there's going to be liquidity entering the system. And so you just got to play the long game. And so, yeah, what I feel is probably going to happen over the next 24 to 48 hours is that Bitcoin should hopefully break through this trend line over here and hit at least this 90k level. If it continues to go even further, then we could see 93. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we'll probably hit this 90k level, 90.5, and then break back down again. But let's see. So I'll post these daily updates every day, almost. Maybe on a Saturday or Sunday I might take a day off. And so yeah, if you find it useful, it would be great if you can subscribe, share, comment down below if there's any charts that you want me to look at. And I did my first live stream in a long time yesterday, and so I'm going to start doing those on a more regular basis, maybe even more than once a week. I'm going to see how it goes. But for the moment, I'm going to be going live every Friday around about 3 p.m. UK time. And so I know next Friday's Boxing Day. I probably will. Yeah, why not? And if there's any charts you want me to look at, I can go through them live. And if there's any chance that you want me to look at and just make a separate video on, you can just drop me a comment. But anyway, I'll probably see you in the next update tomorrow. Thank you.